Salut tout le monde and welcome to another deep dive with us. Today we're going to be diving into the world of personal finance.
All right.
But, we're not just talking about the basics here. We're going right to the top.
Yeah.
The strategies that the ultra-wealthy use. But don't worry, it's not about getting rich quick schemes.
No. Yeah.
It's about understanding the rules of the game and learning from the best players in the world.
Exactly. Demystifying this world of finance that can be so intimidating and giving you the keys to a more secure financial future.
So what are we actually tackling today? Well, our source material is the audiobook version of Tony Robbins' book, Money, Master the Game, which is available on YouTube. Quick disclaimer, The book is American, but the basic principles are universal. So are you ready to dive into the mind of a financial guru?
Absolutely. What's fascinating is that the financial system, no matter where you are, can seem like an impenetrable jungle for the average person.
It's true. And the book really highlights that. Robbins explains that many people feel intimidated by finance and end up handing their money over to expensive professionals without really understanding what's happening with it. I found that pretty striking.
It's precisely this feeling of intimidation that prevents so many people from achieving financial independence. They think it's too complex, that you have to be a Wall Street genius to succeed.
And that's where Ray Dalio comes in, right?
Yes.
The founder of Bridgewater Associates, the world's largest hedge fund. If anyone knows the financial system, it's him. And guess what? He doesn't believe in trying to outsmart the market. He even admits that despite his decades of experience, he still makes mistakes.
Dalio's philosophy, called passive investing, is truly revolutionary. He realized that for most people, trying to anticipate the market or pick individual stocks is doomed to failure. Instead, he advocates a strategy of understanding long-term trends and positioning yourself to benefit from them.
And this is where it gets really interesting. Dalio reveals his personal portfolio strategy in the book, a system designed to maximize returns while minimizing risk. It's like getting a peek behind the curtain of one of the most successful investors of all time.
And this system, you guessed it, is based on the power of asset allocation. Spreading your investments across different asset classes, stocks, bonds, real estate, commodities, allows you to protect your portfolio from market volatility.
It's incredible. Dalio's strategy has generated positive returns 85% of the time over the past 3 decades. Remarkable consistency. But how does it work in practice?
Imagine your money like an army. You don't want to send all your soldiers to the same place, right?
Right.
You want to spread them across different fronts to maximize your chances of victory. It's the same with your investments.
I see. So instead of putting all your eggs in one basket, you spread them out in different baskets to minimize risk. It's a much more prudent approach.
Exactly. And what's brilliant about Robbins' book is that it doesn't just reveal these strategies used by the ultra-wealthy. It also explores ways to make them accessible to everyone.
What I love about this deep dive is that it's not just about understanding complex financial concepts. It's about empowering yourself to take action.
Yes.
To realize that financial mastery is within everyone's reach, regardless of their background or current financial situation. It's encouraging, isn't it?
Absolutely. And it's important to remember that financial mastery is not just about personal enrichment. Dalio and Robbins both stress the importance of giving back, of using your financial resources to make a positive impact on the world.
Absolutely. Robbins talks about his own efforts to fight hunger, including his commitment to provide 50 million meals through his foundation. And what's really cool is that by buying this audiobook, we helped feed 50 people.
Wow.
It's a great initiative, isn't it?
Yes, it's a powerful reminder that even small actions can have a ripple effect. Financial mastery allows us not only to improve our own lives, but also to make a difference in the lives of others.
And speaking of making a difference, Robbins brings up a really thought-provoking idea in the audiobook.
Okay.
He asks, if you could leave your children, not with money, but with just a few financial principles to guide them, what would they be? It's a profound question.
It is.
That pushes us to think about our values and the financial legacy we want to leave.
Yes.
We move from the simple accumulation of wealth to the wise and responsible use of it. It encourages us to think beyond ourselves and consider the impact of our financial decisions on those around us and future generations.
Right.
But practically speaking, where do we start? What are the first steps to take on the path to financial mastery?
Well, let's start by exploring some of Tony Robbins' key tips. He places a lot of emphasis on creating a budget. It's the foundation of any sound financial strategy. You have to know where your money is going each month so you can make informed decisions.
Oh yeah, the famous budget, often seen as a chore, but so essential for getting an overview of our finances. But Robbins doesn't stop there, if I remember correctly.
Absolutely. He goes further by encouraging us to set specific financial goals and develop a plan to achieve them. Whether it's buying a house, traveling, or taking early retirement, we need to clearly visualize what we want to motivate ourselves to act.
It's true that without a clear goal, we tend to spend our money without really thinking about it, to let ourselves be carried away by the temptations of the moment.
Exactly. Robbins reminds us that we're in control of our financial destiny.
Right.
We have to make conscious and responsible decisions to build the future we want.
And how do we make those decisions? Are there any specific tools or methods that Robbins recommends?
Yes, he offers several. He particularly emphasizes the importance of building an emergency fund, a safety cushion, to cope with life's unexpected events. He recommends saving the equivalent of 3 to 6 months of current expenses.
That's a wise precaution.
Yes.
You never know when an accident, job loss, or major repair might occur. Having this safety net allows us to approach these situations with more peace of mind.
Absolutely. And once this emergency fund is built up, Robbins encourages us to invest our money to make it grow. He devotes a large part of the book to explaining the different types of investments and the strategies to adopt.
This is where things get a little more complicated, right? The world of investing can seem intimidating to beginners.
Well, yeah, it can be scary at first.
Yeah.
But Robbins has a gift for demystifying even the most complex concepts.
Okay.
He explains everything simply and accessibly with concrete examples and analogies.
Oh, that's reassuring. So what types of investments does he recommend?
Well, he comes back to asset diversification, the famous concept of not putting all your eggs in one basket.
Right.
He explains that it's important to spread your money across different asset classes like stocks, bonds, real estate, and commodities.
And how do you choose the right investments? Are there any specific criteria to consider?
Robbins stresses the importance of doing your own research and understanding the risks and potential returns of each type of investment. He also encourages seeking advice from financial advisors if needed.
That's a cautious approach. You should never invest in something you don't fully understand.
Exactly. And Robbins doesn't just talk about money. He also addresses the importance of psychology in managing our finances. He highlights the crucial role our beliefs and emotions play in our financial decisions.
Oh, yeah, it's true. We often tend to sabotage our own efforts because of our fears, our doubts, or our limiting beliefs.
Absolutely. Robbins encourages us to become aware of these negative thought patterns and replace them with more positive and constructive beliefs.
It's an oft an overlooked aspect, but so important.
It is.
If we believe we are not capable of managing our money, we will have difficulty making the right choices.
Exactly. Robbins offers techniques and exercises to transform our relationship with money and develop an abundance mindset.
That's exciting. But concretely, how do we change our limiting beliefs? Does Robbins give specific examples?
Yes, he offers visualization exercises, gratitude exercises, and positive affirmations. He invites us to focus on our past successes and project ourselves into a prosperous financial future.
I see. It's an approach that echoes many principles of personal development.
Absolutely. Robbins believes that financial mastery is inseparable from personal development.
Okay.
It's about becoming the best version of yourself in all aspects of your life, including financially.
That's a holistic and inspiring view of finance. We're a long way from the cliches of the greedy, heartless banker.
Yes, it's a humanistic and positive approach that emphasizes well-being and personal fulfillment.
And speaking of personal fulfillment, Robbins doesn't forget the importance of giving to others. He devotes an entire chapter to philanthropy.
Absolutely. He stresses the importance of sharing your wealth with others and contributing to causes that are close to your heart.
It's a beautiful message. Generosity and solidarity are essential values for a fairer and more harmonious world.
Absolutely. And Robbins reminds us that giving to others is a source of immense joy and satisfaction.
It's true. You often feel richer giving than receiving.
Exactly. And what's more, philanthropy has a positive impact on our image and reputation.
Oh yes, that's a significant advantage. But jokes aside, let's get back to the more concrete aspects of financial management. Does Robbins give specific advice for investing intelligently?
Yes, he devotes a large part of the book to explaining different investment strategies. He stresses the importance of diversification, risk management, and patience.
That's interesting. Patience is an essential quality in investing, but often difficult to cultivate in our world of immediacy.
It's true, but Robbins reminds us that building wealth takes time and that we need to resist the temptation to make quick moves.
That's valuable advice. We often tend to want instant results, but in investing, that's rarely the case.
Exactly. Robbins encourages us to adopt a long-term vision and invest in quality assets that will generate passive income over time.
It's a wise and thoughtful approach. But concretely, how do we identify these quality assets?
Robbins gives us leads and tools to analyze companies, markets, and trends. He encourages us to do our own research and consult experts if necessary.
Oh, that's reassuring.
Yeah.
We don't have to fend for ourselves in this financial jungle.
No, of course not. There are many resources available to help us make informed decisions.
And speaking of resources, does Robbins talk about them in his book?
Yes, he devotes an entire chapter to tools and strategies for personal finance education.
Okay.
He recommends books, websites, apps, and online courses.
It's a treasure trove of valuable information.
It is.
We have no excuse to remain ignorant about finance anymore.
Exactly. Knowledge is power, and this also applies to managing our finances.
That's a great conclusion. Financial mastery is within everyone's reach, provided we give ourselves the means.
Absolutely. All it takes is a little willpower, curiosity, and effort to transform your relationship with money and build a more secure financial future.
So are you ready to take on the challenge?
Absolutely. The financial adventure is just beginning. And this adventure, it can be exciting. Robbins, in his book, he doesn't just give us advice, he transmits a true philosophy of life focused on abundance and financial freedom.
It's true. You can feel he's passionate about this subject, and he really wants to help people take control of their financial destiny. But beyond the theory, he also gives concrete examples, right?
Absolutely. He shares inspiring stories of people who have achieved financial independence thanks to his advice. And he doesn't hesitate to highlight his own mistakes and learnings, which makes him even more human and accessible.
It's important to see that even experts make mistakes. It encourages us not to be afraid to start and learn from our own experiences. But let's talk a little bit about the structure of the book. Is it easy to follow, even for someone who has no knowledge of finance?
Yes, absolutely. Robbins has an incredible talent for making complex concepts simple and understandable.
Okay.
He uses clear language, concrete examples, and metaphors that speak to everyone.
That's reassuring, because often books on finance are filled with technical jargon that discourages beginners. But here, it feels like Robbins is talking directly to us, like a friend giving us wise advice.
Exactly. You can feel that he's sincere in his approach and that he really wants to help us succeed. And what's really great is that he doesn't just stick to theory.
Yeah.
He gives concrete actions to implement step by step.
Oh, yeah, that's super important.
Yeah.
Because you can read tons of books on finance without ever taking action. But here, Robbins gives us a real action plan to turn our knowledge into concrete results.
Absolutely. He guides us step by step in creating a budget, building an emergency fund, choosing the right investments, and implementing an effective saving strategy.
It's a real personalized financial coach.
Yeah.
But beyond the technical aspects, Robbins also addresses the importance of psychology in managing money.
Yes, this is an essential aspect that should not be overlooked. He helps us identify our limiting beliefs about money and replace them with more positive and constructive thoughts.
Because often, it's our own mentality that blocks us and prevents us from achieving our financial goals. We unconsciously sabotage ourselves with fears, doubts, and beliefs inherited from our upbringing or environment.
Exactly. Robbins gives us the keys to becoming aware of these blocks and overcoming them. He teaches us to develop an abundance mentality and to believe in our ability to create wealth.
It's a powerful and liberating message. We all have the potential to succeed financially, but first, we need to get rid of our internal limitations.
Absolutely. And once we have adopted a positive and constructive mindset, anything becomes possible. We attract to us the opportunities, resources, and people who will help us achieve our dreams.
It's the magic of the law of attraction applied to finance. But Robbins doesn't stop there. He also encourages us to share our wealth with others.
Yes, he dedicates an important part of the book to the importance of philanthropy. He invites us to give to others not only with our money, but also with our time, our skills, and our energy.
It's a beautiful vision of the world. Financial success should not be a selfish goal, but a way to contribute to collective well-being.
Exactly. Robbins reminds us that true wealth is that which is shared and benefits everyone.
In conclusion, we can say that this book is much more than just a practical guide to finance. It's a true personal development manual that helps us grow on all levels, including financially.
Absolutely. It's an invitation to take control of our lives, achieve our dreams, and contribute to a better world.
And for those who want to go further, we have gathered links and resources in the episode notes. Feel free to consult them to learn more about the topics discussed today.
And above all, remember that financial mastery is a journey, not a destination. You have to be patient, persevering, and always learning.
Thank you for diving with us into the exciting world of personal finance. We hope this exploration inspired you and made you want to take action.
See you soon for new discoveries.